Welcome to another podcast. This episode, we're going to be taking a look at refinancing involving a home purchase. Refinancing is when you basically are paying a certain rate for, say, the first 10 years of the loan, and then you want to turn around and renegotiate a lower interest rate because interest rates might be lower at that time. Usually there's a price associated with it, or penalty associated with it, sometimes not, but then that allows you to make a smaller monthly payment and pay less interest overall. This is typical to get homeowners out of bad situations when the market shifts drastically, like it has in the last couple of years. So you've seen this pop up a lot recently with people offering different refinance options. So we wanted to take a look at an example of that. The idea is to start out by calculating what the original sort of monthly payment would be here. So the original payment, the payment that you were making, was a payment that allowed you to basically finance $200,000 and have a remaining balance of $156,000, making a certain size payment at 6% for 10 years. So after 10 years, you owe $156,000, which means 10 years you would have made 120 payments. And so when entering the values into the calculator, you should be aware that what you're basically doing is, you know, the remaining balance after 10 years. You're trying to find the payment that would bring you to that balance. And it turns out here that payment amount is $1,268.49. I encourage you to check that in your calculators, but that's the value that we get, $1,268.49. So now that we know what the original payment would have been, we can go and calculate the new payment after the refinance. So after we do the refinance, you still only owe $156,000, and you're going to pay it completely off the last 20 years. The payment that you make is going to be different, and the interest rate is different. And you're paying off, like I said, the last 20 years, so that would be the last 240 payments. And so with this lower interest rate, so this is the refinance rate of 4%, what is the new monthly payment? So after you refinance, you would only owe, it turns out to be $945.33. This is approximately a $300 savings per month. So you're saving approximately $300 per month with the refinance. Okay, well, the question asked, what is the total amount saved? So how much money did you save by doing this? Well, the best way to go about calculating this is suppose that the refinance never happened. If the refinance had never happened, you would have taken that $1,268.49 and you would have kept paying it. You would have paid it for another 240 months. So this is the total paid over the last 20 years before the refinance. Then if you look at after the refinance, you're only making a payment of $945.33. Then that payment would also occur 240 times, but it's substantially less. And so the total paid after doing a refinance would be calculated with this, and if you add up those terms, you get a total of $77,558.40. That is the amount of money that you would save by doing the refinance. So this goes into essentially what a refinance problem looks like. It's taking one value and exchanging it for a lower interest rate, which equates to lower monthly payments and a total amount saved that can be substantial in some cases. Now, usually there's a penalty associated with this or some sort of fee associated with this, so it doesn't make sense for everybody. It also can be sort of a hit to your credit rating depending on the situation, but sometimes it's worth it if you're saving enough money. And so this has been a thing that people have had to think about, for quite some time here over the last couple of years. And so this just talks about some of the mathematics behind that. in particular how to calculate the new payment. That's sort of the new thing here, is calculating the payment for the last 240 payments as being different than the original payment. All right, thank you for watching.